You know what I mean? Speaking of giving things your best shot, I want to talk about a story that has touched my heart ever since I heard it, because this is a story of true love. It's a story of true dedication. It's a story that it has inspired, I would say, generations. It happened in 1981, so I think it has had time to reverberate and whatnot throughout the ages and inspire the generations and millions, possibly billions. John Hinckley Jr., the man who shot President Ronald Reagan in 1981, he's made new revelations about the aftermath of the assassination attempt. In a newly released podcast interview, he spoke with the host and producer Mark Joseph. He is now 71 years old. Hinckley revealed that President Reagan actually tried to visit him while he was institutionalized at St. Elizabeth's Hospital in Washington. According to John Hinckley Jr., the hospital directors denied the president's request. They warned that allowing the sitting commander-in-chief to meet with his shooter would probably not be a great idea. During the interview, he also reflected on the acute delusions that drove his actions 45 years ago, specifically his infamous obsession with the Oscar-winning actress Jodie Foster. He recalled believing at the time that Foster would join him following his arrest. I don't know why she didn't. It's a little cold-hearted of her not to join him. He was so dedicated. He was so kind-hearted. He was so loving that he was willing to try to kill the commander-in-chief for her. He was found not guilty by reason of insanity a year later, 1982. He spent decades under psychiatric care before receiving a full unconditional release from federal supervision in 2022. So, he's having a new, a time. He's trying to rebuild his public image as a musician and an author following a publication of his autobiography late last year. Former President Ronald Reagan stated prior to his passing that he had forgiven his attacker. How generous.
45 years after he tried to kill President Reagan, John Hinckley Jr. says he's a changed man.
Not a bad-looking guy.
Dark heart in 1981, and I've overcome that.
In a rare and lengthy interview, the would-be assassin says
he's not a good-looking guy, but he's not a bad-looking guy.
He admired Reagan, but still chose to target him outside the Washington Hilton Hotel.
I just was able to stand there and nobody was even paying attention to me.
A shooting that left Reagan and 3 others seriously wounded. All an attempt, Hinckley says, to get the attention of actress Jodie Foster.
Someone who is, by the way, she is currently 63 or 65. I think she's 63 or so. And he's 71. Not a terrible age gap, but also, he's older and it's kind of creepy.
Who starred alongside Robert De Niro in Taxi Driver, a film where she played an underage trafficked prostitute, and where De Niro's character attempts an assassination.
I wanted to have this union with Jodie Foster.
Hinckley, who's now free after being found not guilty by reason of insanity and spending 3 decades in a psychiatric institution, offering this message for Foster, who he doesn't know.
I wish Jodie well, and hope she has a good life.
The interview revealing and shocking at times, as Hinckley describes a correspondence with serial killer Ted Bundy in the 80s, and similarities he found with Mark David Chapman, who killed John Lennon.
It was a huge thing when John was killed. It kind of just sent me over the edge to where I never came back.
Now at 71, Hinckley has no restrictions on his freedom, and says he spends his days making music and art.
Wow.
Cat paintings.
Cat paintings? My guy, he does cat paintings. Can I buy one of these things?
And art.
I sell my little cat paintings. I certainly don't make a lot of money, but it's enough just to, pay my bills.
Brother, I'm buying one.
Since Jodie Foster has rarely talked about the attack on Reagan. At the time, Foster was just 18, enrolled at Yale and performing in a stage play. She says the event is likely a reason she hasn't done theater since. Speaking in 1981, Foster said she received multiple letters from Hinckley, but never saw or met him.
I want to get back to a normal life as quickly as possible. I'm an actress, and that's what I love doing.
Wow.
Reps for Foster did not comment about this new podcast interview. Hinckley says he believes estrangement from his family at the time led to isolation, depression, and delusions, but says he is now close with his surviving relatives, though he says none of them, including his mother, who he cared for after his release, has ever asked him about the shooting.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Pretty remarkable.
Yeah, somebody loves.
All right, guys, you know what? I'm calling it right now. This is the next Weezer. I think that he's got some real talent. I haven't heard a single word of any of his music yet, but let's give it a shot together, why don't we? This is an original song,
Hello,
apparently.
everybody. Hope you're doing great.
Hi, buddy. How you
My
doing?
latest original song.
It's an original song called Lonely Dreamer.
I'm just a lonely dreamer.
Whoa.
People say I'm dreaming my life away.
Like...
I'm just a lonely dreamer.
I can already get with the tune.
Love is gone, and now my world is gray.
Oh, man. I like it.
I never had the finer things in life.
This is beautiful.
Never had a home or a loving wife.
Oh, a loving wife like Jody.
A lonely dreamer. People say I'm dreaming my life away.
Ladies and gentlemen, he will be in the description. I'm putting this song right there. If you want to go check it out yourself, I'm subscribed. Let's get him to 100K. He's got 44.5 thousand. We got it, yeah, and 60 videos. And when was his most recent one that he uploaded? 3 weeks ago. He's still going. You know what I mean? Good for him. He's talking about nonviolence. 3 weeks ago. Hey, all right, cool. And then I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream original song. Let's hear a teensy bit of that.
Just original songs.
Tell me.
Life can be a nightmare. Life can be a dream.
Whoa.
I have no mouth and I must scream.
Cool, man.
You don't even.
I like it. You know what I mean? He's quoting a Harlan Ellison book. I like the energy. I like Harlan Ellison. I think that he's doing good for himself. John, I'd like to congratulate you. I'd like to invite you on the program. This is incredible work. And people, go support him because he's clearly, let's be honest, Ronald Reagan didn't die. He didn't die, and honestly, I expect to see Tyler Robinson. I expect to see, well, the Trump shooter died. But, I expect to see the guy who tried to kill him at the Florida, the Gulf place. I expect him to be doing, Margaritaville style music in a couple of years. I'm excited for it.